guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Shania and this is Life of Shania. Okay, so by the title, you guys already know what we're going to be talking about. The topic is going to be how to level up after a breakup. Okay, so you're going to be getting some tea today. Okay,
the tea is exceptionally good today.
So I'm going to be sharing a very little about my breakup, and then we're going to dive into some tips on how to level up and glow up. And after we're finished watching the video, you'll be saying thank you next. Okay, so let's just dive into this. But before we start, okay, do me a favor, hit the pause button and grab your wine. Okay, now that you grabbed your wine, now it's time to take a sip because we're going to need all the confidence that we can get, okay? All the strength we can get, okay? Before we dive into this messy topic, okay? Okay, guys, so let's jump into the video and get this video popping, okay? All right, so the tips that I am about to give you, okay, helped me in my breakup. I'm going to give you guys a little tiny backstory on my breakup so you guys kind of know where I was, my frame of mind and everything, okay? And every time whenever I talk about my breakup, and just not to say my ex's name, they'll probably call him Tom. Tom is a good name. Yeah, we'll use Tom. And just so I'm not saying anybody's name or putting anybody's business out there, okay? So I just want to give you a little backstory so you know, so you can see if you relate, okay? So I was dating someone for 11 years, and we had broken up. He said he wasn't happy. He wanted to go out there and see, what was out there for him. But I think what really killed me in my breakup, it wasn't the fact that my ex didn't want to work things out. It was the fact of how he ended our relationship. He was so nasty to me. I can't even begin to say some of the things that was said to me per se. I know one thing that he did say was, that he said actually, was that he was at peace without me. And that kind of really teared me up a lot because I had at this point sacrificed everything for this guy who didn't even care when it came to hurting my feelings like this, without a thought, like without maybe, I shouldn't say that. That's very hurtful to Shania. No, he didn't care. And the way he said it, no, I did not know who that person was. Okay. So we had a horrible breakup pretty much. I was crying. I was broken. Words cannot begin to describe how I was feeling, okay? I was a wreck, okay? It was so bad that my friends had to literally get involved and literally tell him to leave me alone, not to call, because he would call and leave me these nasty voice messages, which I didn't even know why. If you really didn't want to work things out, then okay, it's done and it's over with. And if anybody knows me, I'm not a nasty person. I am not. That's one thing that everybody could say about me. I'm not nasty. I'm not a nasty person. I'm kind and I'm sweet. Yes, I get annoyed. I get frustrated, but I'm never nasty to people. That's just not who I am. I don't know, it was just something about that breakup that really just tore me apart, and putting the pieces back together, it was really hard for me. So here I was in a failed 11-year relationship thinking, what am I going to do now? How am I going to put myself back together? Wow, your girl glowed up pretty well, okay? It's been 2 years. I did the work on myself, and I'm going to share all the little secrets that I did, okay? First thing that I did, okay, I had to tell myself that I'm going to have bad days. And you need to tell yourself that too. You are going to have days that you are going to break down and cry. I had days that I was at work and I was at my desk and I was like, but guess what? Nobody saw. I was secretly crying. And then when somebody passed, I would wipe my eyes really quickly. So you have to understand that you are going to have bad days and you're going to have great days. You're going to have like a day that you feel like you're on top of the world, and then the next week you're crumbling, and that's okay. Okay. Especially when it's new and it's fresh and you're trying to sort your feelings out. You have to understand that, hey, it's okay to have bad days. Okay. Secondly, what you are going to do, listen to me. You need some great friends or family. I'm telling you that right now. I would not have made it through my breakup if it wasn't for my friends. I'll tell you that. I'll give them that much credit, because when I'm the kind of person, my friends will always tell you, I'm the one who's always there for my friends. I'm like, no, why are you crying? We're not doing that. Let's do this. Let's read this book. Let's do that. Let's pray. That's the kind of person I am. And this was the first time that my friends had to actually step in and be like, no, we got you. You're always there for us. So it's time for us to be here for you. So just relax. We got this. And got this. They did. Okay. They did not play when it came to me. All right. And I really did appreciate that. So you need to surround yourself with either great friends, great family. It doesn't matter who, but you need somebody in your corner. And you also need somebody who's going to be brutally honest with you and tell you the truth. I mean, I don't want no friend who is going to try, no. I need you to be honest with me and tell me, no, this is no good for you. You need to let it go. All right. So after you finish surrounding yourself with great people, okay, what you're going to need to do, that helped me, start journaling. You don't know. I mean, let me tell you something. To some people, you'd be like, journaling, what's that going to do for me? Let me tell you, a lot. Journaling will do a lot for you, because when you look at the place that you were when you started journaling to now, you'll see a major difference. You'll be like, damn, was I that bad? And I give you a good example. And I actually have it here with me. So this is the journal. When I broke up with my ex, I had gotten a journal. So I got this journal here, right? And I made 2 entries into this journal. I did one maybe like 10 days after I broke up with my ex. And then I did another one maybe like another 2 weeks. And you might be surprised, even though I did 2 entries in there, it was just like a pouring of emotions. And when I read this, I get so sad, because this is the place that I was at that point in my life. And I look at the person that I am now, that I absolutely love. And I see the difference. I see the growth. And it's so amazing when my friends say to me, oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, proud of me? Like, yeah, girl, you were really bad. Like, damn, I didn't even know I was that bad. Okay. But what I am going to do, I have a special treat for you. So I am going to actually read my very first entry that I actually put in my book. So whenever I mention my ex's name, I will call him Tom. Okay, just so we're not being messy, okay? Because this is not about being messy. This is about helping people to level up, helping people to glow up, helping people to move on. Because we all struggle, and it's not just women that struggle. There are men out there who struggle too. So I don't want this just to be about a woman glow up, even though we need the extra glow up. This is also for the guys too. But let me give you my frame of mind when I broke up with my ex about a little over 2 years ago, right? Okay. So it says, it's been 10 days since Tom broke things off with me and broke my heart. That day I tried to find reasons to carry on, but nothing helped. How could a man that I loved so much shatter my world into unmendable pieces? How could a man that I devoted 11 years turn out to be so unrecognizable? How could a man that who said he loved me and that I was his and that I was his world not put in the work to make me happy? Sorry. These are all the questions that keeps running through my mind on 3/18 and 19. I just can't make sense of it. And that is just an example of like just my raw emotions, just putting it on paper. Sometimes it doesn't even have to make sense. To you it makes sense. Okay, it doesn't have to make sense to everybody else because it shouldn't be anybody else's business. What's in your diary. But I just wanted to share that because I want people to see that, it's okay. It's okay to be a mess. Okay. But journaling really did help me a lot. It helped me to look back and see exactly where I was let's say 2.5 years ago to now. And I've literally seen the growth. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to do that. So that is going to be your third tip. And let me tell you something in the midst of the tip. There's two things that's going to kill you, right? When it comes to moving on. It's going to hinder you from moving on. Two main things. And one is called self-guilt. Oh, I should, if I was a better girlfriend, if I was slimmer, if I had, better hair, if I had better teeth, listen, we're not going to do that, okay? Whatever happened in your relationship, that's all done and it's said and it's over with. Now we're looking forward to the future. So we're more concerned with who we are presently and how we are going to level up, okay? I don't want to, we don't want a pity party. We're not doing the pity party. We did that and now we're moving on, okay? So we're going to not say, oh my God, I wish I was a better girlfriend and I wish I was a better this. Because I'm going to tell you something. If something is meant to be in your life, it will be in your life. You don't need to change your entire life, okay, for something to work, okay? You do not need to do that. So let's just end the pity party and let's get back to healing ourselves. The second thing that will hinder you from like growing or leveling up, besides what I just mentioned, guess what? Can somebody tell me what they think it is? So you have self-guilt. What else? What else do you think will hinder you from not leveling up? Yes. So the second thing that will hinder you from moving on is hope. Oh my gosh, I hope he comes back. I hope he calls. That's one thing that will kill you. I tell you the honest truth. And I'm not going to say that a part of me didn't want that. Like, especially when a breakup is new and it's fresh, that's exactly, you hope he calls, you hope he comes and says that he's sorry and all of that. You're just in that frame of mind. We're not having hope, okay? Hope will kill you faster than anything else. And you do not want to put your life on hold for 5 years, for 6 years, while your ex is living his best life and you're over here moping. Like, what's the point of that? Like, you spend 5 years, 6 years, 3 years, 2 years, whatever, how much ever years, moping over a guy or a girl in hopes that they're going to come back and you stop living. And that's the problem. You can't stop living. You've got to be the best for you. Do not, under any circumstance, let one relationship ruin who you can become. It's hard, yes. Because I'm going to be honest, there are times that I thought that I wasn't going to be able to make it too. But with these little steps that I did, I tell you, it helped me tremendously. Okay, so there is hope for us. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves together. It's not just about glowing up. Yes, it's good that you have a cute hairstyle, some nice lipstick, you're going to the gym, your body is snatched and all of that. And that's a great glow up. But let's be honest, it's just more than that. You need to get your mind right. So when the next guy comes into your life, you know what to do. I go on dates now, and to be quite honest with you, from the time I finish my first date, between my first and my second date with the same person, I can already tell you, this is a no-no. I'm not going to even push it. I'm not going to even try to make it work. I'm very nice. Yes, we can be friends and what's not, but I am not in the whole trying to force things to work. And that's just not me. So we're not going to be forcing anything. Everything that's meant to be together will be together. Okay. So we're not doing that. Another great tip that I did is that I kind of like indulged myself in like I love charity. I told you guys before. So I love charity. So I will go do these different like charity, like back to school events and stuff like that. I love that. I have a passion for that. I love the cancer charity, the heart walk charity, hunger charity, and all these little organizations that you help people. There's just something about helping people that just speaks to me. I love the fact that I can see somebody smile, whether it's a child smile, and know that I'm the reason that they're smiling, and that I actually made their day, and that means a lot to me as a person. I do also like planning, and I like decorating stuff. So in my room, when I broke up with my ex, like 3 months after, right? So I redecorated my room. I actually posted a lot of stuff on my wall, a lot of inspirational things. I have a lot of pictures with my family, so I'm just surrounded myself with a lot of positivity. There's a thing that basically says that you are what you read, or you are what you take in. And I am a very big believer in that. So I always surround myself with positive things. And if you even look at the friends that I have, the one thing that we have in common is like, if somebody is down and somebody is out, like, we're not having that. Like, when you're weak, we're strong. Like that's how we do it. We don't have nobody moping, and we don't have that in our group. Like, that's just it. We lift each other up. We always encourage each other, and that's the kind of like friendship that you do need in your life. Okay, you don't need nobody pulling you down. Okay, especially when you're already dealing with a horrible breakup and trying to move on. So back to what I was saying with friendship. Okay, so definitely, so you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive things, even like reading books. Like, the funny thing that I did, that I actually didn't even think I was going to get into, like, so during the pandemic, I had like these little free time on my hands because I was working in the hospital doing like 16-hour shifts. I'll come home, I'd be so tired, I'd sleep. So on my days off, I started watching Dave Ramsey. So I got into a lot of financial stuff. And that kind of like took my mind off of everything. So I think that is, and you never know, you might find something that sticks. You might find a TV show that's great, that you're obsessed with, that you like. Seems stupid, but trust me, these little things work. Walk in the park, have a self-care day, just relax and just do what you need to do, because that's what you need to focus on. Have like spontaneous like facials. I know every time I go get my nails done, I get a massage. I know it's a little silly, but listen, that's my little self-care day. That's the day that I get to do me, okay? And I'm not canceling my nail appointment for nobody. They know how it is. I'm like, that's my self-care day. I get to go out, relax, do what I need to do. So that's exactly what you guys need to focus on. Ladies, I'm speaking to my ladies, okay? I know I'm not trying to be selfish, guys, but I'm just speaking to my ladies here. Women, we're so emotional. We grieve so different from the way men grieve. Like, I was literally like barely hanging on by a thread, and I'm gonna tell you something. When I tell you nobody knew, it's like people would think that I was good, and I was like literally like barely hanging on at a thread. So I know that when sometimes we're grieving and we're crying secretly, I'd have my friends like calling me. I had like my one particular friend who would like call me, and I would see the phone ringing, and honestly, I just would not answer. And not because I was trying to be mean to her personally. It was just like I just needed to just be by myself. So sometimes, don't feel you're being selfish if you need to be by yourself for a little. It's okay, because as women, we're supposed to know that we're so emotional in everything that we do. Sometimes we can be a little extra, like they tell me, but hey, all right, it's okay to grieve. There's not a handbook that says that you should take 3 months to grieve, 6 months to grieve, 7 months, a year, 2 years. But you've got to understand, even though there isn't a handbook that tells you how long you should grieve, you can't allow yourself to be in the same place that your ex left you in. Okay, because this girl or this guy has already moved on, probably married, probably engaged, probably have kids, whatever, and you're still over here being bitter. We don't want that. Okay, we can't have that for ourselves. during my breakup, I used to pray a lot. Well, I still do pray. But one of the things that I definitely pray for, I remember saying, Lord, I do not want to be bitter. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be mad. I don't want the next person who comes into my life to have to suffer because the way my ex treated me at the end of our relationship. I didn't want that. That's not who I am. And I'm not saying that my ex is a bad person because, the person that I fell in love with, I know it's definitely not him because he has changed so much. So, but I'm not saying he is a bad person. But I'm just saying that that was just not the person that I loved. So for me, in a sense, it was a little easy. I felt comfort knowing that, the person that I loved didn't exist anymore. So I just needed to just move on and just be me and just level up. Okay, ladies? So I want you to keep on shining, okay? You shine, you glow, you be the best, okay? You tell yourself every day that you're beautiful. You don't need a man to tell you you're beautiful. Guys, you don't need a woman to tell you that you're worthy. You know what you have to do. You know that you need to glow up and you need to be the best, okay? Everybody says, oh, I have such a positive attitude. I can't believe 11 years and you're just not even worried about it. It's like there are days that I will pray and I pray for my ex. Okay. Because I honestly do not have any animosity towards him. And that's his decision that he made. And I hope that he's happy. But I've got to do me. Okay. And I'm doing a fabulous job of being me. Okay, so those are the tips that I am going to give you. Just know that these are the tips that work for me. I'm not saying that in certainty that if you try these things that they are going to work for you in 100%. But what I am saying is that if you try a few of these tips that I just gave you, you'll see it becomes easier. I'm not saying you're going to forget your ex, and I don't think you ever forget your ex. I just think that you just move on and be better. So like the journaling thing, I told you I saw this journal and I almost fell over the other day. I was like, I still have this. Yeah. So that's one of, definitely choose one of these techniques and definitely try it because it's going to help you tremendously. Okay, so I am going to end my video, but I just want to let you guys know that I want you to keep glowing up. If you do like the video, I need you to hit the thumbs up button, and if you guys can actually comment below. Let me know if there's anything that I gave that you tried before, and if it helped, or definitely I might not have said something that you did. Put it below. I want you guys to comment. I want you to start commenting, guys. Comment. You don't always have to agree with somebody. I'm not saying that everything you have to agree with me, but if you're respectful, I hear your opinions and I respect that. I listen to them. So definitely comment below. Let me know what worked for you, what didn't work for you. I am also going to be having a contest coming up. I'm going to announce it to you guys maybe next 2-3 videos down. So I'm going to probably ask you guys to share the video, like the video. Also, maybe share it with 5 friends, have them subscribe. I don't know, something along that lines. I have not yet decided what I'm going to do, but you can also give suggestions to gift cards that you guys might possibly want. So this way I have an idea, like a lot of people like Amazon, a lot of people like this, a lot of people like that. So I can just I'll just tell you guys, okay, let's do something like a $50 gift card or a $25 gift card, and then you'll choose out of 5 gift cards and I'll just buy that one and send it to you guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. And you're only going to get to see that if you like and subscribe. Okay, come on. We need to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so until next time, guys, I'll see you guys. Bye.
Russian.